right, welcome to the Thunder and Lightning Podcast, episode 142. I'm Thunder.
And I'm Lightning. What? Okay, now it's a thing. Why are we counting down?
Oh, should I not? I
Oh,
don't
no,
know.
no,
I
no.
thought it was cool.
You can totally do it. Absolutely do it. I was like, now it's a thing, and I want to know what I don't know. But that's okay. If there's not a
nothing you
right,
don't know.
I thought you were gonna do it until I noticed or some shit like that.
No. I just wanted to do it.
Okay, no, that's do it up. I was just like, I just got suspicious at this point.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm not.
I was like 150 and I'm fired. Is that it? Like, what am I waiting for?
No, I'm not. I would never shy away from pulling some shenanigans. Well, I'm choking to death over here.
Do you want water? Do you need water?
No, I need you to explain
you want me to
your
talk?
week while I choke to death.
Okay, well, we're jumping right into it. I'm going to talk about my week. For those of you who are just joining us on Twitch, for those of you who were just watching Cinematic Relief or haven't seen it yet, we just did Pinocchio and Bullet Train, so check those out. At least one of them's probably up by the time this is up on YouTube. Yeah. Did my math right? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Pinocchio,
If you're watching this the day it came out on YouTube, then 4 days ago we uploaded Cinematic Relief on Netflix presents Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Yeah. But for this podcast, we're going to talk about a bit about our weeks. We're going to talk a bit about pop culture news. And if we have enough time, we're going to do a bit.
I would love to do a Christmas scoop because we haven't really done any this year yet.
Let's do it up. So.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah? You got it out?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay.
I got something out.
So my week has been incredibly tough and difficult and hard.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, so we're really close to Christmas. Are you still, like, actively doing school?
So the 21st was my last day I went into school. My last paper is due the 28th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I had a bunch of finals. I've written more in the last week and a half than I think I did my entire first freshman year of college. I've written maybe 50 pages worth of papers in the last two. I was gonna say 2 days. It feels like that.
Yeah.
No,
I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, in the last week and a half, I've just been getting up, doing schoolwork, and the only time things would interfere with my schoolwork is when I had to fucking go to school.
Oh man, that's such a.
Let me tell you this. Holy shit!
Hearing you say that, I'm just like, oh.
Did I say this last week? Correct me. It's true. My wife, ladies and gentlemen,
from downtown.
Did I spin this tale on this yet? Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm listening to.
You're looking at me while I'm on the screen.
I was, yeah.
The day I had to go to school and forgot I had a presentation.
Yes,
you did. Yeah,
you did. You told the story on the.
Okay,
you were on the train. I remember. I got confused about which train you were taking.
Yeah.
You already. Yeah.
So okay, nothing fun or exciting like that has happened in my school life. Thank God. It's just been a lot of work.
Yeah.
I did, however. You know what? I'll tell you this on stream.
Okay.
I got my first Hero Forge painted. My first painted Hero Forge in today.
Oh, like you had them painted for you?
Yeah.
Paint
and it was.
I think they use different colored filaments. I don't think they actually have a dude sitting there.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a few things to say as somebody.
Yeah. Go for it. But just in case you don't know, Hero Forge is a website where you essentially give you a character creator from a video game, and you make a piece, and then
for like tabletop.
Yeah,
RPGs.
for tabletop RPG purposes, you mix and match. You make your perfect piece, and then you say, "Here's my money, make it for me," and then they 3D print it, and then they send it to you.
So for Black Friday, I had a gift card, and they had a 20% off.
Oh, cool! Yeah.
So and their painted figures are obnoxiously priced.
Yes.
But I was like, you know what? All these deals, I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna see how it comes out for myself. It was gonna be like $60. I spent $15.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
As
someone who's bought like painted and extra large figures from Hero Forge, that's a really great deal.
Yeah. So I made it on Black Friday, purchased it on Black Friday. And it is I don't need to get into the whole story, but it is Princess Lilith Leapenbottom.
You are
which is my Grung character.
You are you taught
or
me,
NPC.
You taught me this word. Apparently in D&D, frog folk are called Grung. Grung.
Grung.
Grung. Didn't know that.
I didn't either till I bought the piece.
It's very close to the real world word grunge.
Oh,
which
I know.
is a genre of music.
I mean, here's the deal, right? Here's how I know. You know those like official D&D. You have a few up there actually. Those official D&D pieces. Well, I got the frog folk from that exact company, and it said that word on it. So I was like, well, this is what they are called in D&D. This is what they're called.
Right.
So I got her, and she's almost perfect size.
To the ones you bought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
is awesome.
Cool.
The coloring's really good. It's not smudged, but you can tell there's definitely some paint on some of the highlighted layers, at least. But like, I would give it 8.5 out of 10.
On what curve? Like on how detailed the paint job came out? On
how detailed it came out comparatively to what I saw when I was creating it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But also, had I painted it, here's the deal. I'll put my hat in the ring against Hero Forge painted figures any day.
Yeah.
The reason I will here's where I've landed on will I get painted Hero Forge characters, which this is the first one I've gotten since like 2018.
Right.
Because they actually keep history of your purchases.
They've also they just keep updating. Like they're actively.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think even in 2018 you could get a painted figure.
No, absolutely not. Here's where I stand with Hero Forge. The piece that I just received, this Princess Grung wearing a crown and flowers and bullshit.
Yeah.
I would have never found that figure.
Oh, of course not. No, yeah.
So I made the figure that I wanted for the character that I'm making. This is his love interest. I wanted this piece. When it comes to Hero Forge, that's my justification. I get pieces from Hero Forge that I'm not going to be able to find somewhere else.
Right.
Which typically means they're going to be the character that I play. It wasn't the case in this scenario.
No, but you are I really like what you're doing actually. You're setting up your next character not in game, but like in your mind.
Yeah.
And you've kind of created your own little like and I think that all the best PC characters are like this because then I can play your characters.
Yeah.
I all the best ones are like this because then you're like, here's everything I've done. Here you go.
Yeah.
Maybe all this shit that I created isn't like super important in your campaign, but here it all is.
Right.
If you have any questions about my character, here, may I refer to this?
Right. I've essentially given you every bit of information on my character till he walks in the door.
Right.
And then from there, it's up to you. What happens next? But so where I lie with painted Hero Forge figures versus do I buy them unpainted because I am perfectly capable of painting them myself?
Right.
Or do I get them painted? What I've decided is it's going to come down to the amount of detail and how lazy I'm feeling and how much time I have. Because I then, after doing that one, I came up with the bad guy for my next character, and I was like, you know what? I want to make him on Hero Forge, see how he comes out. Then I got really into it, and I painted him, and I still had one more gift card.
Oh, cool.
So
3 gift cards?
2.
Oh, yeah.
I got a discount for Black Friday. This time I did not get a discount for Black Friday, so I paid
because you already,
penny, even with the gift card for this one. But it was an extra large figure.
Right.
It is a crocodilian. His name is Craggle Snout. And I'm excited to see what he comes out like. I'm going to go home and check when the delivery date is. I'm sure it'll be like end of the month or something like that, but next month.
Right.
But I think that's what it depends on. I think they've done good enough, and I think they knew they had to because people who paint minis are very, like, if their painted minis sucked, we'd
hear about it.
Yeah. Not only would we hear about it, that they wouldn't be offering that anymore. There's no
right. Yeah.
nobody would.
No one
purchase
liked them. This isn't working. Our
Yeah.
business model was fine beforehand. Let's just
the
nix the
texture.
colored stuff. Yeah.
The texture is weird. That's
It's
the
off,
only
right?
thing.
Yeah,
it's a
no,
little
I
weird.
think they're using some sort of special colored filament. I
Yeah.
don't think anyone's sitting there at Hero
Oh,
Forge
absolutely
painting
not.
these.
Absolutely not. No,
They're-
I mean, and you can tell that immediately. You can.
That's
tell
why it
that
costs so
this
much
is-
fucking money
Yeah,
to paint them.
You can tell this is machine made.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going. I'm almost worried I'm gonna rub it off. That's like what I'm. But
no, it feels like it's covered in sugar.
Yes, and I'm worried I'm gonna rub that.
I just
sugar
bought
off.
one of these. That's
I
why
know.
I
Yeah. No, and that's my exact thought. Is I feel like I'm worried I'm gonna rub this sugar paint.
Yeah,
off.
I've been trying to be really careful with my latest
Yeah.
the one I got because it something about it feels
a
off.
little
I don't know
off.
if it is, but
No, I hear that.
it's
But-
almost like a snake. You touch it, you're like, that's not what I expected to feel when I
right.
touched that.
That is my weekly experience
Nice.
presentation.
A plus.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah, so I've talked about this before. I have a new position at my
Mhm.
job, regular part-time position. I've been doing a lot of Christmas shopping. When are we? No, that is from New Hampshire.
Oh.
Maybe this is a question for off air. When are we exchanging gifts in
I-
our friend group? And is
Seb gonna be there.
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, I should said his name. Oh, I said his name last time, right?
I don't know.
Oh god.
I
I'm
was going to
sorry.
refer to him as Kelsey's boyfriend because I wasn't sure if we.
I'm sorry.
Anyways,
Yes,
do we know when that's happening?
I was gonna assume next D&D,
Okay.
if that's okay. I mean, I'm not saying he has to play, but like, he's welcome to hang out. I could only assume, like, my sister hangs out when she's not playing with,
Right,
she'd
right.
just eat food and sit with us.
Mm.
If he's comfortable with that, because if we do in fact do the 8th, which
It sounds like we are.
now we're just talking stuff.
Yeah,
Now you guys are
sorry,
getting the behind the scenes. But like, if we do in fact play, then we could just do it then.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
my point.
Yeah. What I was getting at is we're not doing Christmas on New Year's Eve like we usually do, so I've had a little bit extra time.
Yeah.
There's one person in our group that I was like, I'm gonna get this. That'll be easy. Wasn't easy. No, yours has been here for a while. You know me. I like to spend relative money on everybody. So like, if I buy you one thing that's
Relative
60
to how much you like us.
no, relative to each other. Like if I buy one thing for you and that's $60, I'm gonna make sure to buy Pauline like 3 or 4 tiny things
Yeah.
that also equal $60.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
sure.
I like doing that. So I've been doing a lot of Christmas shopping. One of the things that I ordered is still on the way, and then one of the things that I'm trying to get, I'm just waiting for the eBay listing to end so I
Mhm.
can win and buy that one, because it's a specific type of medium that if you go to the store you're supposed to buy it from, it's always expensive. But if you can find it on eBay, it's way less money. And I'm of course talking about video games.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, that's been fun. Have a few weird people to buy for this year that I haven't had to buy for. No, I buy for you every single year.
No, are you referring to Drizzle and Monsoon?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm also not referring to Drizzle and Tsunami.
God damn.
But yeah,
do I
no,
know
I'm
these people?
yeah, it's Catherine and
Oh.
Kelsey's boyfriend.
Fair.
But yeah, I've been doing that. I have been to continue the discussion about D&D. I got way into okay, so the campaign I'm running, I've told you this obviously, but just for the people who might not know, the campaign I'm running, we're doing the multiverse. So every session or two, we're going to jump to a new multiverse, see what's up there. Hopefully whatever we're doing there helps solve the bigger problem.
Murder, pillage, and take all the money.
Sure. Well, no, that's one specific character, the one that you play. But some of these are going to be pre-existing IPs. The example I've been using, because I am not going to do this, is Star Wars. We like go to a multiverse and it's like Star Wars multiverse. So it's going to be like that. One of the multiverses that we're going to is a completely new thing that is my own creation. It came from my mind. I was like, wouldn't it be cool if... I talked to Mason about it. He was like, this is really cool. I have ideas. Can I tell Chelsea? So he told her about it. So we're kind of at this point all like, I'm making the world, but every time I have like what if I did this? I bring it over to them and they're either like, that's cool, or it's like, we like some of that, but what if we did this? That being said, at this point, what I'm getting at is at this point, we have written too much lore that I think that what's going to happen is once this campaign is over, the next campaign might take place entirely in this world that I'm creating.
Cool. I'm always down for that.
It was just like, it just got to the point where it was like, oh, and what if over here is this, but they're doing this over here? And it's like, how do I make them do all of this in 2 sessions?
Right.
I know. I skip most of it and circle back to it later.
No, I since we started, I mean, you based our original campaign off of
God of War 2018,
which is fine. But I've been waiting for I've kind of been waiting for this moment. I'm excited to open it up. I love where we've gone. I love that I was able to connect my first character to this campaign, kind of put that flag in I'm happy about that. I'm probably going to go back to that lineage at some point too. But I've been excited to, like, I love the Midgard you've created, but I'm really excited to see all Anthony. And I'm excited to see what that looks like, and I'm excited if we do a whole 4 years campaign on it. I'm excited to see it.
So I actually made a little list because, yes, you're correct. The last campaign I did, I combined elements. It was mostly based off God of War 2018. Yeah. But I combined elements from God of War 2018, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, specifically Part 3, and Fire Emblem, the video game series Fire Emblem. This time, I did write a little list. This time, the multiverse one we're doing, not what it's based off of, but the loose inspirations for this campaign is God of War, obviously, God of War Ragnarok, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, Strange Academy, which is a comic, Loki, the TV show, Harry Potter, and Space Jam: A New Legacy, which is the new LeBron James Space Jam movie. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But this next one that is going to be a part of this one, but I think we're going to return to that and live there for a bit. I basically was like, I really don't want to give it away, so I'm going to talk in very, 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 very vague. But I was basically like, this concept, what if that was its own multiverse, and what if they went there? What would that look like? And then I kind of got this idea of like, who's the first character they meet? And then, without giving anything away, I was like, oh, it's so insanely obvious the first character that they're going to meet there. And then from there, it was like basically just like, I don't want to use the word pun because it's not a joke, my world, but it was basically like every name of everything was a pun. Like, what could this place be? What could this place named after this thing be? So I'm really like, you'll understand what I mean when it happens. And there's one specific book/movie series that the further I got into this, I was like, this kind of reminds me of that. And I think if I was like, I'm making a world based off of this, but it's like that, you'd be like, oh, I get it.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, it's all from my mind, except just kidding. Some of it's from the mind of Mason and Chelsea. Because I was like, yeah, it was, it's cool. But point of the fact of the matter is, I shouldn't be writing that right now. I should be writing the next session we're going to do, which has nothing to do with this other place.
Right. Well, that's kind of, I mean, I guess I have my current character and next character pretty established, but that is kind of how I felt making Krognar. Keep in mind, he's a frog. His name is Krognar Rivington. Sir Krognar Rivington.
No, dude, I don't know if I said this. I probably did. I love the way you're naming these characters. I like a lot of things about your frog people.
Do Harold hops a lot?
Dude, I love the puns.
Lance, the long-legged leaping bottom.
And what I love about them the most, I think, is that these characters are going to take themselves completely seriously.
Oh, yeah.
But they're called things like Lance hops a lot. Or
I mean,
whatever
there
you
could
just
be
said.
a duel to the death over. There could be a duel to the death over the heart of Fair Lady Lilith Leapingbottom. Between two cute little frogs.
Yeah, dude. No, I like the world you've started to build.
Thank you.
And I am excited to see more of it.
And by world, and I will spoil this because I
Yeah,
don't know if Kelsey's quite keeping up with this, and Pauline I think already knows, but the whole world, the entire kingdom of Lilyshire, is just a little pond.
Yeah.
Little like
It's like in the backyard. It's someone's backyard. It's just like this big.
No, I am very proud of. I haven't been quite as proud of a character as I was my first D&D character, which I wrote into a fucking book I'm writing with my wife.
And that character, I feel like maybe not you because you created this character, but I feel like me and many of the players, like especially because they weren't part of the first campaign we played, forget like that your second character is almost directly related to your first character.
Yeah.
And I have to stop forgetting that because I think it's very interesting, and I think that the fact that this dude was related to this dude and this is what this dude did and this is what this dude's trying to do is like very interesting.
Yeah.
And I plus to bring it all back around, every time you bring up this character, you're like, I'm probably going to play him again, which is why he's stuck around.
Oh, I never said that.
Well, you told me specifically not to kill Neardor because you might play him again. You specifically told me that.
Then I guess I said that. I have ideas.
Okay.
I'll tell you after this.
If you still want him to be off limits I wasn't planning on killing him, but like
we'll talk. We'll talk.
Okay.
Yes, we will definitely talk.
But no, lots of as you can see, Chris, my room is a mess. The reason my room is a mess is because it's Christmas time and I also just got a new job. So I'm
Hey, you get a lot. You're figuring stuff out.
Also, I'm only halfway through training. The person who was training me trained me for like 2, maybe 3 days, and then they were like, we're not done, but I've got important stuff, so we'll swing back around after the holidays. So I'm sort of just like in a place where like I sort of know how to handle most situations, but more often than I'd like, I end up going to her and I'm like, hey, how do I do this? And she's like, she's really nice about it. She's like, oh, no problem. Let me walk you through it. But I'm like, sorry that I'm like forcing you to train me right now, essentially. But I got a cool little Christmas bonus, which was really cool. I like working for this company, and I'm glad that they appreciate the work that I'm trying to do. Oh, and I found out that I don't have any cons in January.
Cool.
I have one in February, and then I believe PAX East 23 is in March, I believe.
Okay.
My boss didn't tell me what con I had in February or where. He just told me where it is. It's in D.C. But I mean when. Sorry, he didn't tell me what it is, what it's called, or where it is. I mean, oh my God.
No, I got you.
He didn't tell me what it's called or when it is.
Yeah.
I only know where it is.
Right.
So I'm gonna hop on over to DC at some point in February. So we'll figure that out. I have been back reading some comics.
Mm-hmm.
If I can talk briefly about that. I read, I forget, I don't know why I looked over there. I don't have it physically. I have it in my phone. I believe it's called, it's the first official Captain Carter series.
Oh, cool.
She had a 5-issue run. I believe it's just called Captain Carter Woman Out of Time or something like that. That's too on the nose. I don't think it's... Anyways, it was interesting. It went places. The story went places that I was like, oh, okay, but this works. But my favorite part about it was the very subtle world building. Because this is not the regular Marvel universe. This is the one where, this is the what if universe where Peggy was Steve and Steve is the Winter Soldier or whatever they're doing in what if. But there was like little tiny bits and pieces of like how this world works. Someone mentioned the Fantastic Five at some point, but they didn't explain that further. They were just like, whatever, My favorite part is that at some point, Tony Stark shows up and he's like, hey, and she's like, oh, I knew your father. You're just like him. But he had like these weird lines on his face. I was like, what's going on? Turns out this universe's Tony Stark is, what do you call that? He's a cyborg.
Oh.
The only part of him that's real is his brain and his spine. The rest of him is just an Iron Man suit, but it's his body. So he's got skin, and his hand opens up, and a cannon comes out.
That's crazy.
It's really cool. I
wonder
really
if they'll bring that to the next season of What If. Probably, right?
I don't know. Yeah, who knows how much communication they have with each other.
I really like that concept. That's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool too. I also started reading, so I finished that, and the main villain of that is not who you expect it to be. It's kind of a crazy it's a supernatural element that I did not expect the comic to take. I started reading Marvel 1602. If you know what that is.
Yes, yes.
So they're actually doing an episode of this in What If in Season 2.
You had said that. That's really cool.
This is Marvel, except what if it happened in 1602, and what if it was written by Neil Gaiman?
Mm-hmm.
The first issue was so cool, and if I could just for a moment.
Sure.
So the Queen, I don't know what Queen it is. They didn't really say. They just keep calling her the Queen, but it's Queen Victoria or Queen Elizabeth I or whatever. The Queen of England.
Mm-hmm.
Her royal advisor, her main go-to guy, her main spy is Nick Fury, white Nick Fury, because this book was written in like 2005 or something.
Okay.
Her master of medicine is Doctor Strange, who actually knows real magic, but he doesn't tell her that. So you meet them, and then you meet a third character. It's Angel from the X-Men, the guy with wings.
Mm-hmm.
He's tied up, and he's monologuing about how he's going to be burned at the stake tomorrow, because they're doing like a X-Men or witches thing.
Yeah.
So Doctor Strange goes home to Clea, and he starts to astral project, and he basically sees the next like 3 or 4 pages, and he sees Wanda, and Wanda sees him, and he's like, I don't know who that was, but she like saw me astral project to her and like kicked me back out. So then you meet Daredevil. Daredevil has a bandana over his eyes because he can't see. But because lawyer isn't really a thing back then, he's a bard.
Oh, okay.
But he's also still Daredevil. He's also like fighting crime in the dark, doing flips and stuff. He's actually pretty cool. So you go back to Wanda, and it's Peter, her brother, Pietro, whatever. And then there's a tall dude who's got a big, huge beard, and he's bald. I thought that was Professor X.
Is that guy from Deadpool, whose name is escaping me right now?
No.
The Russian guy? No?
No.
Okay.
No. It was Magneto, because of course it is, because Magneto is Wanda and Pietro's father.
Right.
So this dude's talking about, like, we gotta kill all the witches, and then he's talking about someone named Javier, which is obviously supposed to be Professor Xavier. And then there's this really weird, like, because they also have their superpowers, but they're like, are we witches? And he's like, no, your superpowers are gifts from God. These heathens are witches, and we have Angel locked in our dungeon, and we're gonna burn him at the stake tomorrow. So then you see the stake burning, and there's someone in the crowd who has a bandana over his eyes, and you think it's Daredevil, and he's talking to someone who's unrecognizable because it's just like a white dude, right? And they wait until the second that the pyre is on fire, and then the dude he's with has ice powers, and he freezes the whole thing.
Oh.
Turns out it's not Daredevil, it's Cyclops, the X-Men that has to wear special glasses because he always has like laser eyes. And it's Cyclops and Iceman, and they save Angel, and they take him on a boat back to the special school because they're doing X-Men First Class, but in 1602. I thought that was really cool. And then they show this other girl. She's on her way to England on a boat, and she has a Native American bodyguard, right? Her name is Virginia, and his name is Rogers. Come to find out, She is Virginia Dare, who's a real-life person. She disappeared in the Roanoke tribe.
Oh.
That's her.
Shit.
Her Native American bodyguard is Captain America.
Oh.
And the reason his name is Rogers is because that sounds like Rogers.
Sure.
And that's how issue 1 ends.
That's crazy.
And I was just like, it's been a while since I've read issue 1 of a comic, and I'm like, I didn't set aside time to read issue 2 right now. Fuck, I want to read it so bad. And
That's
I was
funny.
pleasantly surprised. I thought this was 5 issues. It's actually 8 issues. So
cool.
I'm they keep talking about the legendary a tale of the Fantastic Four, the best family to ever sail the 7 seas. They're like a band of pirates, I guess. Yeah, Spider-Man is in it, but he's like, people keep actively preventing him from becoming Spider-Man. Like, he was fucking around with a spider. Nick Fury was like, don't touch that. And then Doctor Strange had like a weird magic Black Widow in his house, and he's like, oh, well, let's put that away before it's just so funny. I don't know if like he's never gonna be Spider-Man,
Right.
but like it's funny. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about.
Cool.
On to the news.
Yes. So my 2 pieces of news. I don't know if you've heard about either of these, but nice car radio going by, and it's gone.
That kind of music that no one just heard, because the first 3 hours of my 4-hour shift today was someone playing that in this neighborhood.
Oh, that's
It was
fun.
very frustrating.
I don't know if you've heard about this or not, but there is officially a law that movies cannot make their trailers be false in any way.
In any way, because
They can't be misleading is all I've gotten so
so does
far.
that fuck over Marvel?
Yes, that's exactly where my
Because
head
I
was
did
coming
hear
at.
about this. The Ana de Armas was apparently supposed to be in the movie Yesterday, the movie about the guy who, it's like an old movie, so
Yeah.
it's like from like 2019, but it's the movie about the guy who wakes up and the Beatles
Mhm,
never existed,
mhm.
but he remembers all the music, so he uses that to become famous. Apparently, Ana de Armas from Knives Out was cast to play the main love interest in that movie, so she's all through the trailer, and then they cut her character out.
Yeah.
So people who were fans of just de Armas was like, the fuck, we went to go to see that movie because of her, and she wasn't in it.
Right.
That's how this whole thing started, apparently.
No, but it makes sense. I mean, it's an advertisement. There already is a law that says you can't do false advertisement.
Right. I wonder if Marvel's fucked, because Marvel loves.
Oh, they love doing that. I think they have to be upfront. But you know what? I'm kind of hoping to get out of this, at least on the Marvel front. No more fucking at least not nearly as many fucking spoilers in the trailer. Maybe you want to keep some of that shit secret. Because if you can't mind fuck us in the trailers anymore, then you got to be upfront. And do you really want to give away, or maybe this will backfire on me, and maybe they'll give us literally everything in the trailer because they have to now. So I don't know, but that is one of
the thing
my
that
bit of
the thing
news.
that pisses me off the most about trailers, and Marvel is probably the worst offender of this, is I don't care if it's not a spoiler. I cannot stand when a shot from the after the credits scene makes it into the trailer. It's happened with 3 Phase 4 films. It happened with Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It happened with Doctor Strange, and it happened with Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure. Or no, Spider-Man didn't. No, it happened with something else. It happened. Oh no, it's happened with Shang-Chi, I think.
I believe you.
It happened. I remember it happening 3 times, and I was just like, stop.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Because I don't care if it's not a spoiler. I don't know about you. I don't know about the general audience. I don't want to see the after the credits scene until the second I'm
absolutely
supposed
not.
to.
I mean, I'll be honest. I personally haven't remembered seeing any of these and having them spoiled for me before actually seeing them. But I feel the same way. That's a fun, little, exciting. What's the point? What's the point in having it be an after the credit scene? If it's
After
in
the credit
trailer?
scenes are at worst 15 seconds and at most 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And like showing me like 16 to 48 frames of that takes a lot away from a scene that's short.
Right. No, I hear you. Moving on to the next bit of news. Elon Musk.
Oh no.
Have you heard of him? Do you know about him?
Yeah, he's the guy from Iron Man 2.
Yes.
Wow,
he,
no laughter from
he
Chris.
recently bought Twitter, in case you didn't know.
Oh, is that why it's super shitty now?
But did you hear what he did? This news has actually evolved into a couple of pieces of news.
Okay.
He put a poll on Twitter
Did hear about this, yeah.
saying, "I will step down as head of Twitter if," and it happened, and everybody voted, "Get the fuck out." Actually, 57% did. You listening to me?
I am. I'm also browsing Goop. I am listening to you,
Okay.
I promise.
And where was I going with that? So he said, "Okay, when the right person comes, I will step down," which is bullshit. That's not what you said.
Yeah. He also redid the poll, right? He put up
did
the
he? I
put
didn't hear about this.
He put, maybe it's a different poll. Maybe I didn't hear about this news. Maybe this was a different poll, but he put up a poll that had 4 choices, and then he was like, "Oh, that was too broad. I'm going to do it again with 2 choices." And it was just like, "Well, you'd already did the."
Oh, okay. Maybe that's the case because the poll, official poll was, "Should I step down? Yes or no?"
Right.
And I believe it was 57% said yes. 2 people have thrown their hats in the ring.
Oh, okay.
3, but I don't care about the third one.
Yeah. Is the third one? Who's the third one that you don't care about?
The third one is He was in Woodstock '99. That band. He's the lead singer for. I'll never fucking remember because I don't give a shit about that band. Remember the one who they're like break shit in Woodstock '99, the documentary.
I've not seen that. I apologize.
You haven't seen? Oh, I thought you saw it.
No, I know. I've never even heard of this.
Oh, I will tell you about that
Okay.
after. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's whatever.
Shit, Limp Bizkit, the singer for Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
I don't know why it just came to me. I forget his name, but the singer for Limp Bizkit threw his hat in the ring. I don't give a shit.
I believe. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Ready?
His name's not Limp Bizkit. That's the band name, right?
Yeah. Ready for the two names that are going around social media right now?
Mm-hmm.
Tom from MySpace has said he really, really, really
wants to fuck up Twitter.
Wants to run Twitter.
Okay.
The
I wonder
other
why.
one is Mr. Beast.
Give it to him. Oh my God. Of the 3 options, give it to him. I don't care about any of these people. Please give it to Mr. Beast.
He is apparently the one being considered the most right now.
If Jimmy, Mr. Beast, if Mr. Beastburger himself was running Twitter, that would be, I know I was so hype a second ago. That'd be so much better, I think, probably.
Yeah, probably. I think that was it.
Oh, man. Mr. Beast. He's got Crohn's disease. Did you know this about Mr. Beast?
Oh, I did not.
Yeah. The end.
Yeah.
So I am going to, okay. Welcome to Goop.
Yes.
It's, if you don't know, Goop is as they call themselves, a modern day lifestyle brand. That sells body and wellness and sexual pleasure items.
Oh, I did have another piece of news. Doesn't really matter.
And it is run by Gwyneth Paltrow, actor of stage and screen Gwyneth Paltrow, and it is also a 100% full-blown snake oil racket. It's all fake. Don't buy any of her stuff. It's all super overpriced garbage. They've calmed down a bit, I think, because they probably ran into some legal trouble, but they used to sell some bullshit, like vampire repellent and stickers that are supposed to make your body vibrate in a certain way. But the overpricedness is not here. So here's how the game works. I'm going to find a product. I'm going to describe everything about it except the price. Chris and whoever else, if there's anyone in chat wants to guess, they can. I am in a temporary section of this website called Everything You Need for a Leisurely Christmas Morning.
Excellent.
So none of these products are new to this website. This is just someone who has compiled a list of... so I'm just going to do the first one straight up. This is a Suzanne Callan MM. Is that millimeter?
Yeah.
12 millimeter Huggies with baguette diamonds.
Okay.
zoom in on the. No, I'm
When you
good.
say Huggy, right?
I said Huggies.
I immediately think of a Snuggie.
Well, I think of Huggies, the diapers.
Oh,
That's not what this is, though. I don't think.
that's a better point, though.
Uh,
There better not be diamonds in a diaper. That has to be illegal.
oh yeah, I guess. Sorry, I'm looking at a picture of this, so I know what it is. I'm realizing now that none of the words I said say what these are. 12 millimeter Huggies with baguette diamonds. They are in fact earrings.
Oh.
Product details. This item is non-returnable.
Wait, where are these earrings going?
I mean, I think they are earrings, right? Yes, they are. Ready to ship in 1 to 4 weeks. These wait, why it take so long? These earrings glisten. This is actually pretty short. These earrings glisten from afar, but they're even better up close. 5 baby baguette diamonds are asymmetrically stacked on an 18-karat yellow gold Huggy. I'm assuming a Huggy is a type of earring.
Yeah.
This design is a classic Suzanne Collin.
Sure.
So this is everything we'd expect from a classic Suzanne Collin design. Unexpected and timeless.
I mean, everybody knows Suzanne Macaulay Collin.
That's literally the entire listing.
All right, I am more prepared than I've ever been. You didn't even show me a picture. Show them. I don't even want to see it.
Okay, don't look.
I'm not looking.
Here. Here's the picture. This is some earrings.
I am very prepared. I don't know why. I'm very confident.
Okay.
$3,000.
Okay. Why, can I ask?
Because it sounded right.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Probably wrong, though. You know what? It's Christmas, Anthony. Would you gift me 2 guesses?
Sure. How do I quantify 2 guesses if one is like I just
either one has to be exact.
Exact?
I mean, if it's like $299.99.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Right. But yes, they have to be exact.
Okay.
$12,000 and $3,000.
Okay. 12. Oh, did you mean 1,200?
No, I mean $12,000.
$1,000 or $3,000. Okay. Well,
and if anybody, even if I'm $1 off, even if I'm 50 cents off, if the next person wins.
Okay.
Assuming anybody plays. If not, that's fine.
Yeah, if anyone would like to guess the price of these 12 millimeter Huggies baguette diamonds, feel free to now. I will wait a bit. I just want to be fair, I did say a lot of things. I keep saying the word diamonds. We got the word 18 karat in there. Yellow gold. Not sure what the fuck that means. These are diapers. Oh, wait. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to read that part. No, they're not diapers. I'm assuming a Huggy is like a snug little earring situation.
I think we're safe to go.
Yeah. So it's funny to me that... So I guess... How does this work? You didn't guess exact, so you lose? Okay. So you were close, though. These earrings are going to set you back $2,400. So if you had
confident.
If you had taken the 3,000 and if you did, when you said 12,000, I was like, do you mean 1,200? Because if you meant 1,200 for each earring, that's the price of the earrings.
Damn.
That's why I was... Yeah.
I just said I'm confident. What I meant to say was I was so confident I should have stuck with it, was the sentence I meant to say.
What happened? Oh, I backed away too many times.
That sucks.
So I'm going to do 2 more because I saw something bonkers. It's maybe not going to be the most fun entry of this game we've ever played, but it was just so bonkers. But I am going to do this one first. I do actually know the 3 I'm going to do. So here we go. I'm on like a weird subsidiary page. I need to click full details before I get in there. Okay, so this is... Wow, the title of this says exactly what it is. This is a Casa Velasquez embroidered placemats set of 4.
Placemats. Embroidered placemats.
So I will show you this one.
Looks like a piece of plastic, like any other placemat.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I think let's see what it's made out of. This is twice as long as the last product detail, so that's great. Last one had diamonds in it. This one's a piece of paper, but whatever. Designed by celebrated food stylist Mariana Velasquez. These laser cut scalloped placemats are a sweetly elegant addition to any tablescape. Done in forest green with a burgundy trim, each one is embroidered with a delicate chrysanthemum at the top. Oh, that is what that is. Okay. Best of all, they're made from velvety feeling recycled microfiber that's remarkably easy to clean.
There's so many like, what's the term? Like gotcha words, but that's not the term. So many,
buzzwords.
Buzzwords.
Yeah.
There's so many buzzwords.
No, yeah, they name drop the designer. They were cut with a laser, I guess.
So fucking what? So wasn't my D&D piece.
I mean, yeah, true.
That was expensive too.
maybe the fact that they pointed out that they were laser cut is meant to imply like they've never been touched by humans before, but not go as far to say that because that would be a lie, because they've definitely been touched by humans because they're fucking embroidered.
Right.
But they're laser cut. That means something to someone, right? So this is a set of 4.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. How much? And this is a question for Chris or anyone who would like to play. How much for the Casa Velasquez embroidered placemats set of 4?
So I'm going to say $100, and I'm basing that off of I could see her charging $25 for each of these.
Yeah, I was gonna say whatever you say, you got to divide it in half and say, would the actress who played Pepper Potts charge me, the actor who plays Lightning from Thunder Lightning Gaming, this much money for one single placemat?
Right, and I could see her feeling confident that that's how much money that people would pay for a food mat.
Yeah. Yeah, a mat that might get dirty, but it is easy to clean. So I am happy to inform you that this is, we haven't played in a while, but this is, I think, your closest guess in a while.
Yeah?
Because this embroidered placemat
$10,000
is $98.
Wow. That's cool.
Yes. And then, why is that